What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, I wasn't going to go ahead and put my 2 cents in on this overall topic, but after seeing so many different content creators getting absolutely obliterated by YouTube right now, gaming content creators, I have to go ahead and, just discuss my viewpoints on the overall discussion here. Again, my channel is also a gaming channel, so it will be affected by all of this stuff in the future and probably right now, present day as well. So I want to go ahead and put a few words in and see what you guys feel about the overall topic too. And I also do want to go ahead and mention just very quickly that I can't really showcase anything in the thumbnail about the video, specifically, or go into detail in the title so you guys know what I'm talking about, because YouTube is really bringing in the ban hammer on pretty much anybody that is going ahead and discussing or talking about anything revolving around these, new updates. I don't know if they'll probably still be able to find this video just by, specifically what I'm saying right now, but at the end of the day, I'm going to try to keep it on, the most all-time low, and I hope that you guys will still enjoy it and be able to, get it out there so others can know what's going on with other gaming content creators. Now, as you can see right here, if you are a gaming creator on YouTube, there have been major changes to the monetization. Videos will be demonetized if profanities are used in the first 15 seconds, frequent profanities in the video, graphic violence in the first 15 seconds, and graphic violence in the thumbnail. They also go on to say content that can continue to earn ad revenue. Fully censored, abbreviated profanities in titles or thumbnails, stuff like, WTF, words acceptable for network television, things like damn or hell, and frequent usage of profanity and graphic violence scenes outside of the first 15 seconds. Now, some of these rules have been around with YouTube for a while now. Things like, profanities used within the first 15 seconds or minute, whatever it was, frequent profanity and stuff like that. All of those things will affect your ad revenue, will affect how you are seen in the algorithm sometimes, depending on the type of content creator that you are. It's all been there, but basically it's been made more strict. And on top of that, now they're incorporating gameplay. Now, before, I was okay with toning back on cursing and stuff like that. It's reasonable enough. Again, the people who are putting forth the ads are the ones basically paying the salary of these content creators. At the end of the day, a lot of content creators say, you're your own boss, but in reality, you're getting paid from the people who are putting ads on YouTube, on the platform. If they are not happy with the platform, they won't go ahead and put their ads on there. So I can understand, certain ads paying less for certain, videos or certain people who act a certain way. It is what it is. That's just how the real world works. But now diving into gameplay is getting a bit too far. There are channels who are basically revolved around games like I play, FPS games, that are all about violence. Now, is it violence that is supposed to be moving over to the real world? Does all of this stuff make me want to go do this stuff in real life? No, not at all. But, I enjoy the games. I have a blast with them. I love the competitive side of FPS games. I love the casual friend side of FPS games. I love survival games. I love zombie games. I love a lot of games that are gory, gritty, and all that good stuff. But these new rules are making it so you can't have any type of gore, grit, violence, whatever, within the first 15 seconds. So if you start off your video and you are in a gunfight or something of that sort, and, it's in a game that's very descriptive of, visually descriptive of how gory it is, yeah, you best believe you're going to either get demonetized, the video is going to be taken down, something's going to get flagged. It's going to cause you as a content creator problems. Now, for someone like me who plays a lot of different games, I guess it's not that big of an issue, and I can manage to wiggle my way around this issue as well by maybe trying to push back some of the gunfights as far as possible. I don't know. We'll see as these rules are, enforced more and more down the road. But there are some channels who make videos about games that are just gory. Like, what about Gears of War? There are some channels who love Gears. Now, Gears, I would say it is dying down just a little bit. I want it to, be revived because I love Gears of War. But the community it's pretty small, but it's still decently strong. What are they going to do? That game is stupidly gory. I mean, talking about gore, even though it's been toned down from what it was day one, it's still very gory compared to something like, Halo or COD nowadays or Battlefield 2042. You know what I'm saying? Way more gory. What are those content creators going to do? What are people whose whole channels are revolved around games like that? How are they going to thrive? How are they going to be able to continuously post content if, games like that are being flagged now? Again, I don't know if this is going to be on purpose or if it's by accident, but to me personally, it's a joke. And once again, it's a problem that all these big companies are now relying on AI to do all this very critical work. Basically, people are full-time content creators out here, and they're leaving their, careers in the hands of AI. Now, of course, if your channel gets flagged or something of that sort, you can go and talk to YouTube. They'll probably assist you. They'll help you out, but it's still a major inconvenience. It's a bunch of obstacles that you have to go ahead and work around. I've seen content creators go weeks, months without getting a paycheck because of YouTube just, incorrectly, falsely taking down their stuff. It's very frightening, and it sucks, but that's the result of letting AI have complete and utter control over these, very important decisions. And also not just the gameplay, but the thumbnails as well. This is just absolutely insane to me. Once again, thumbnails that are based around games. If that thumbnail is too gory, it can't be up on the platform, even though it's based on the game. So if one of the developers from the art side of that development team puts together a masterpiece, a beautiful image, but of course it's gory, maybe it's like The Last of Us concept art, or something like Gears of War concept art, something that's supposed to be very nitty gritty and gory. You can't use that image in any way, shape, or form for a thumbnail because it's just too much for, I guess, the people who are putting ads on the platform to handle. It's starting to become a joke, in my personal opinion. Gaming content creators, whether you like it or not, are probably the most neglected, creators on the platform. They get the worst ads, we get the worst, support, we get the worst everything, feedback, everything, but everybody else lives so much better on this platform. It makes me want to go make a different channel, like a finance channel or a cooking channel, Get on YouTube's good side because apparently they just have something against video games. They really hate games, especially violent ones. And I do want to go ahead and take a quick second to discuss the language portion of this commentary again. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I was going to go ahead and touch back on that topic after I went on a ramble about how they're going to demonetize people for having violent video games in the first 15 seconds. But language. I do see both sides of the story here. I see where people are saying that this isn't a big deal. If you have to go ahead and curse every 5 seconds to be entertaining, then technically you're not really entertaining. It's like a saying that my parents always told me back in the day when I was a kid. If you have to curse 24/7, then you really don't have anything good to say. You should be able, especially when you're in an argument or a debate, you shouldn't have to curse at one another. You shouldn't have to fight. You should be able to actually discuss with one another, talk to one another. But when it comes to content, I gotta say, depending on the style of content, if it's just something that I want to, tune my brain off and just kick back and unwind to, get a couple of laughs, maybe some humor, cursing and stuff like that could be used in ways that's just absolutely hilarious. I mean, shoot. Adult Swim has their whole entire show dedicated to just the most insane shows you'll ever witness in your whole life. And, they're able to stay up. They're able to stay live. It seems a bit weird how much YouTube is trying to censor people and how they basically, portray themselves, how they want to talk, how they want to speak, how they want to act on this platform. Again, there is a fine line that you shouldn't cross, definitely a very fine line you shouldn't cross. But there are people who are genuinely funny that are getting absolutely demonetized through the roof because of the fact that they might curse in their videos. It's just very depressing. And knowing that YouTube used to be a platform of freedom, used to be a platform where people could speak their minds and say what they want to say and just, post all types of crap on this platform. I understand that the site has to be moderated a little bit more now compared to back in the day. It can't be the Wild West anymore, especially with a company as big as YouTube, is now. But geez, they really took every last bit of freedom out of the content creator. And we're still tugging along, obviously. You see tons of people still talking about games. You still see tons of people reviewing games. But I guess the whole purpose of this video is that YouTube really hates gaming content creators. If there is a group of individuals who have it harder on this platform, it is definitely gaming content creators. The stuff they say, the stuff they play, the stuff they, put on their thumbnail, everything across the board is just ridiculous how much they're trying to make sure that, like, what, do you want us to play Hello Kitty or something? Is that the only game that you will allow us to play and post up on your, your platform here? Because, last time I checked, the YouTube platform should be for everybody. You have a kids app for YouTube. If there's any children out there, it's the parents' fault for not, keeping them away from the adult YouTube version. That's the parents' fault. They should be able to make their kids stay on the kids app. And if they can't, then that's not up to YouTube to be the parent. Why do we on this platform have to, basically dumb ourselves down to make sure it's friendly for all age groups, even down to like babies at this point? It's just sucks. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like button. Say hey did, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, definitely subscribe, hit that notification button. Also, want to chat me, there's two we do so. I have a Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.